Today we're going back to basics. And in as much as we are getting all cool and growing and developing, the fact is, as long as you are self-helping yourself getting better, you're going to be exposed to people that are doing the same. And so you want to present yourself as a person that is presentable, and you want to appear respectful. And so these manners I'm going to teach you today are manners that can help you fit in, especially when you are social climbing and you're just getting up there to interact socially and make sure that you play a role where you are presentable and respected. From the way you sound, how you conduct yourself, and exactly how you look and how you come out. So let's get right into it. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Margaret Yumi, your self-help coach, your self-development mentor, and today, yes, we are talking about manners, the old school manners where you come out to be presentable and respectful. And number one is courtesy. Okay, there's a lot of things out there that we're talking about. We are constantly commenting about over our statuses, other people's statuses, and just everything that's going on in the world. And so I think that we usually have forgotten even to just be cautious and just say, hey, how are you doing? We just get right into the things that we want to talk about right away. Is it business? Is it comments? And we don't actually care, or maybe we do care, but we don't show that we care by greeting. So courtesy is very important before any conversation actually starts. It's important to say, hey, how are you doing? If it's the morning, is it good morning, good afternoon, good evening? People actually do notice that, because I would say that for myself. Just last week, somebody actually commented on me and just said, hey, learn to say hi, not just commenting on other people's comments, especially on WhatsApp. So I thought, wow, let me remind people, because if I'm doing it, I know for sure somebody else for sure out there is definitely forgetting to say hi. So make sure you remember to say hi and just care about how other people are doing. Number two is that you learn to say these words more oftenly, and these words are sorry, thank you, and please. So when you are wrong, when you wrong somebody, especially if they show you or they tell you that you have actually wronged them, it's important that you apologize by saying sorry and admit that indeed what you did was wrong. There are some people that would do something wrong to you, and sometimes they just want to forget about it and just pretend like nothing happened and want you to move on. But then what that shows is that there's no guarantee that you're going to get better, because if you don't think you did something wrong, then you are bent to repeat it again, and that's not what you want. If you're hating somebody, it's high time that you change. And how do you change? You first start by saying sorry, and then you become a better person by so doing. Number two is thank you. We are offered services in so many ways. Is it a bus, the conductor? We meet different people and we talk to them. They give us advice, our family, and sometimes we take these little things for granted, such that we forget to actually say, thank you for this. Thank you for your service. Thank you for talking to me. Thank you for reaching out. These words are supposed to be on our lips often. Appreciate people that are in your life. Appreciate your family. Appreciate your friends. Appreciate strangers that you meet at the time that you meet them, because you don't know what they're there to teach you, okay? So it's high time that you always remember to say thank you for any service that you are given by anybody. People actually don't do that nowadays, and I've noticed when you actually say thank you to somebody, they'll be like, oh, okay, you're welcome. It's like, it's new now, but I feel like it's not supposed to be new. It's supposed to be our custom to appreciate one another, because that builds us and encourages us and just shows love around the world. So make sure that you are a person that appreciates by actually saying the words thank you over every service that you're rendered. Number three is please. Now this, especially when you are asking for a favor, for a request, we just don't assume somebody wants to do something, in as much as you can be close. Maybe they are your family, or they are your friends, or maybe they're even people that are working for you, okay? It's like you're just commanding them. But what shows a very, very pleasing personality is when you say, can you please do this for me? Do you mind doing this for me? It shows that you are very polite and you're presentable and you're respectful. So if you come out like that, people are going to be like, oh, he's a very good person. Like, it sounds really good. And that's what you want. You want people to like you, right? So if you want to have a pleasing personality, remember to say please. In as much as you're going to be paying the person that wants to do or is doing the things that you want them to do, remember to just ask them politely, okay? Because that draws a lot of people in your life. You're going to be spreading love everywhere, and that's just the environment that we want. Okay, number three is complimenting one another. There are different rewards that we get for doing better. Of course, people are constantly sending signals. They smile at you when you do something right. They frown at you when you do something wrong. And these signals are constantly going about. So what happens if when you do something right, you want to be rewarded? And this, as much as this is not spoken, just complimenting one another is very important. It's all right to say, hey, well done on your achievement. Good job. Congratulations on other people's achievement, because it shows that you're actually happy for them and you're rooting for their success. Unlike seeing other people doing better and you're just like quiet about it, it kind of sends mixed signals like, are you happy for me? Are you not happy for me? How are you feeling about my success? Are you supposed to be my friend when you don't say I'm happy for you because of what I've done? Because people that are in your life, people that love you, people that call themselves friends, need to be happy when you're happy. Okay, they need to be happy for you when you're doing something fine. And that's what we want. We want positive feedback from people that are surrounding us, and not just keeping quiet, because silence says a lot of things. So instead of just keeping quiet, look at the people that are around you, okay? People that are in your circle. Look at what they are doing. Encourage them. Reward them by saying congratulations. Celebrate their success. Say, wow, this is good. You are getting better at whatever you're doing. It's like we're motivating each other, right? And when that happens, it's like I'll be motivated to do better and to do more. Not just remembering the wrongs that I've done, the wrongs that I did, just talking about how negative I can be. It's like, no, I don't need you to be judging me constantly, but constantly remind me of the good things that I'm doing. And I'll be motivated to do more. And even better, forget about the wrong things that I'm doing, right? So every time you see somebody that is in your circle, somebody, even a stranger, they look good. Just say, hey, you look nice. Nice hairstyle, nice outfit. It's like, we are constantly encouraging each other when we do that. Make sure that you're a person that's very grateful and just compliment other people when you have to. It doesn't have to be unnecessary, because we can even sense that. But every time you feel like that is something good, that is something you can compliment positively on, make sure you do that. Number 4 and final tip is that you have a pleasing tone of voice. Now, this is very particular because it is actually a process. It just doesn't come overnight, but it's like you look at the person you are talking to, how they relate in your life. Are they strangers? What do they mean? And that's exactly how you speak to them, okay? I've heard people speak to people that they're not supposed to speak to like that, and they're just like shouting. There's just that tone of voice that can be really loud and maybe bratty. People don't really appreciate that. So how you speak to me will send a signal, a message of how I mean to you, okay? So if you come out ever rude, ever shouting, like you're scolding me, in as much as you are not, but if your tone of voice is not as pleasing, it's really hard for me to kind of understand what place do I hold in your life, okay? And if you are going to be socializing, which I know you are going to, because if you're watching this video, you are certainly and most definitely growing. You need to grow and learn how you can have a pleasing tone of voice, a voice that is charming. There's just something about you being calm, breathing, and just maybe speaking a little bit slower. You know, there's just intonation that you need to work on that gives you a very, very good and pleasing personality. Disclaimer, I'm not perfect. I'm not saying I have a very, very pleasing voice. The thing is, we're a work in progress and we're constantly learning and growing together. But I feel like these 4 points can help you be somebody that is likable, in as much as not everybody is going to like you, but the majority of people are going to be comfortable around you because they know you can appreciate, you can apologize, you can be polite, and you're not, your voice is not over the top, just like you're talking to your little brother or something. That is what we want. We want habits, we want behaviors that are presentable to the society. Especially if you're a lady, you want to behave like a lady, okay? Guys, I hope I made sense, and if I did, please give me a thumbs up. Comment down below what you think of this video, what you would like me to talk about, and if anything, let's get chatting in the comments down below. And